Kenny here with Gardening Simplified. It's February 26th. We're going to show what's going on in the garden. As you can see, we're hauling compost, fixing up the beds. We're doing a lot of planting. Yesterday we put us up a little fence trellis. We planted our cucumber out here. And we're a little late, but we planted our green peas here, our English peas. So shouldn't be long, and they still should do good. It's going to be warmer, but it shouldn't be that hot for a while. We should get a good crop of them. Everything's looking good. Our garlic's looking great. Our onions are looking great. We did leave some when we replanted. We left a few here for green onions, and we're going to start some more seeds, so we'll have some more green onions. But the other ones, they're starting to look pretty good. They're getting their color back, standing upright. The ones we transplanted, they are behind the others, but they should do good. They'll be smaller bulbs, but that's all right as long as we got onions. And we've got our Vidalia onions here. We'll probably eat a few, just see how they compare to the 1015Y. But they should do good. Like I say, we're going to let them go to seed, and we'll see how those seeds respond. We finished up this bed. This right here was where our greenhouse was, our little one that we moved to my daughter's. We went ahead and just did a little bit of change up here. We'll use this. Today I'm going to plant some watermelons. We'll get them started. As you can see, our walkway here, of course, it always looks tapered, but we tapered it down to straighten this bed. It never fails any structure I build. It's never square with the property line, so we just adjust and do. But I'm going to plant watermelons here too. We'll plant black diamonds there, and we'll plant jubilees down here, see how they do. In the greenhouse, we'll see what's going on. And our asparagus is just now starting to shoot up a few sprouts, so it won't be long we'll be getting asparagus. Now our bananas are looking real rough in here. We've decided we're just going to chop these ones down, take out the root ball, and have this cleaned up for no bananas in this greenhouse. Being we can't heat it, there's no guarantee that we'll get bananas on this with our cold winters, so we're just going to take them out. We've harvested most of our bok choy, giving it to the chickens. What it's doing is it's starting to flower, go to seed. We've been feeding the chickens some of our Mitchell. They love that too, so that's the main reason we grow so much of it. But our spinach is looking good. This new batch is ready to harvest. Last time I couldn't remember the name, but this is Bloomdale. This is the one my wife likes better, and me too. But we've got some more seed we're going to take and plant another batch. We should be able to get one more batch. This here is our celery, which is looking good. We should have put it in earlier, but it'll do fine. Main thing about it is it needs plenty of nitrogen, and it needs plenty of water. We've got our parsley here, our marjoram here, and then our next batch of lettuce. I had harvested a few leaves off there. The broadleaf mustard is looking good, and these carrots are producing small carrots. I've been harvesting them as I go, and the turnips are coming along. Over here, our cauliflower's looking good. Still going to be a while before we get any heads on it. We've been harvesting a few of these radishes, the French breakfast. They've been getting the size better, and these are red cherry. The cilantro that was cut back and is voluntary come on, it's doing good. And our broccoli starting here for our next batch, and this was a volunteer cilantro. Now our beets aren't real big. These are the ones we've been harvesting. We'll harvest a few, but what we're going to do is go ahead and take these out. This section from right here to the broccoli right over here, where our carrots were, we didn't compost this, so we're going to come back and take these out, compost this, so the complete greenhouse will be good and composted. Our peppers are good size. They're ready to go out. Most of them, some of them still a little small. We've got some roselle hibiscus here. We're going to go ahead and put it out. Our tomatoes definitely want to go out. So we'll be planting them here maybe today. Our next batch of broccoli is doing good. It's looking like it's almost time to head. And this is our, when it comes to broccoli, you harvest the main head out and you get all kinds of sprouts. So we've been harvesting a lot of sprouts on this. We'll probably, won't be too long. Of course, there is still a lot of broccoli coming on, you can see. And these sprouts are just as good as the heads. Now we kind of watch them. Sometimes you'll get some that's spread a little bit more. The flavor's fine, but we try to keep them where they don't go to seed. This broccoli here is the one we're letting go to seed. These three up here, and as you can see, they're starting to flower. I haven't seen bees in here yet, or other insects that might be pollinating, but they should be coming in. We've had some pretty harsh winds the past few days, so I'm sure that's cut down on the bees flying. Now we have our two cherry tomato plants that are doing good. And this broccoli over here is starting to shoot side shoots out. So what we're going to do is we'll probably take out this older broccoli. We might leave a little bit. It's not like we have to have the room. And the neighbors love the broccoli too, so we'll let that go a while. Now our squash that we planted here, we haven't seen anything germinate yet. Or our green beans that we planted here, they haven't started coming up. Our filter crop cabbage, slowly getting bigger heads. That would be a pretty good size head there, but it's not near as big as we'll let it get before we harvest them. Our new beets are doing good. So once we take those out, I'll still have beets over here. What I do is I kind of thin them down. When I go to make a salad, beet greens are really a good part in my salad. And I have the golden beets here. And I'll just harvest a few of them. Now we do have a few cabbages left here. They kind of small, but that's fine for the two of us. My other carrots here, I'm not sure if these were Kyotos. I don't think they were. This I can't pronounce this one, but this is a Baker Creek seed, which it was a save seed from some Baker Creek ones. And these are a really big carrot as far as they'll go deep, and they're really hard to harvest because you got to basically a lot of times take a sharpshooter or something and go down to loosen the soil to pull them up because the carrots are rather large, but they were good and sweet. So, but our deal's doing good too. Now we've started working on this area. We've got to get it cleaned up. We've taken up all the walkways. We've decided to do this different this year. We're going to take the walkways away from the blueberries. We're just going to put them on these 3 rows here. And we'll narrow down this one because we want a 3-foot walkway right here instead of just this 18-inch or 2-foot that's been here. So what we'll do is we'll put a new walkway here and narrow this road down. That way it makes it easier to get in, especially when it's closed up. But we do have some weeding to do, definitely there, and we'll get that done and get that composted. Fruit trees are looking good. What we've been doing this year, which we plant a little garlic around the base of them. All these new ones have garlic. A lot of these are starting to bloom. In fact, we had a freeze, and I come out early that morning, turned the sprinklers on, and I actually had ice on my apple tree, and well, all of them, but they were blooming, and so when you turn that sprinklers on, it kind of holds the moisture there, so they don't dry out, and so we didn't end up dropping our flowers and stuff. So it should have some fruit on there, especially this plum apricot cross. It's just now putting out leaves, but it's blooming. The other plum over here, I say plum, it could be an apricot, is blooming. This apple's just now shooting out its leaves, which everything's looking good. But that's where we're sitting. Looks like we got one of our walkways. That wind was so bad, we had them all piled up right there, and it unrolled it and sent it up here. Now, in the garden, a lot of times, anything that's not planted in that bed is normally considered a weed. So this is going to be a weedy bed because of all the garlic that's going to be in here. It's going to be left. Let it go ahead and mature. Not that I need more, but it's growing. It should deter the bugs. When we plant this row, we probably do cantaloupes in this row because it's wider, and we can use the walkway a little bit. On our watermelons this year, we're going to try a pruning technique on them, see if we can't get a better crop on it. But that's where we're at. It's kind of early, February, for planting summer crops, but with the long range outlook, looks like it's good for the next 45 days. If it isn't, we'll try to protect what we can and go on. We can always start over, but you know, if you don't try to get those crops out early and do some planning, then you're not going to have that production as early. And it's not that we don't have food to eat. It's that there's certain things that I like fresh tomatoes, fresh cucumbers, summer squash, stuff like that. But anyway, that's where we're sitting in the garden. You can see it's coming along. Won't be long. It'll be looking like that good summer garden that we appreciate every year. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this update. And of course, if you want to see more, hit that subscribe, hit the bell, select all. Give it a big thumbs up and share this video. Enjoy that gardening experience.